Hi students, this is Karthik Trivedi and you are watching a lecture series of engineering graphics and design with me. So in today's video, we're gonna see one of the example of projection of planes. So let's start. So now you can see the example on your screen. A regular pentagon of 30 mm sides is resting on HP on one of its sides while its opposite vertex is 30 mm above HP. Draw projections when side in HP is 30 degree inclined to VP. So now we have this much of data, or you can say the statement of the example is with us. First thing, what kind of geometry it is? It is a pentagon, and here it is written a regular pentagon. So lot of students have a question in their mind. So what is regular pentagon? We have heard about pentagon, but what about the regular pentagon? So regular pentagon is one in which all sides of the pentagon have a same dimension. If all sides of the pentagon have a same dimension, then that pentagon is known as regular pentagon. Otherwise it is known as irregular pentagon. Okay, now the dimension of regular pentagon is 30 mm. Okay, so we have this dimension with us. So first thing that you have to ask whether this geometry is resting on HP or resting on VP. So for that we have to again read the statement that here a regular pentagon of 30 mm side is resting on HP. That means we start solving this example by assuming that this rectangular pentagon is parallel to HP. Okay, so the top view will give us the true shape, while its opposite vertex is 30 mm above HP. That means vertex means corner. Okay, so always remember vertex or corner, both are same thing. While its opposite vertex is 30 mm above HP. So here the angle of HP is not given, but here some condition is written, and by using this condition we can derive the value of HP angle, or you can say theta. Now draw projection when side in HP is 30 degree inclined to VP. So we have an angle of VP over here, phi equal to 30 degrees given over here. But here we do not have an angle of HP. So how to use given condition and derive the value of theta over here? That we have to see. Okay, so let us see. So here are some of the questions that you have to ask before solving this example. So first question, surface is inclined to which plane? So that question we does not require, because here automatically in the first sentence he has already told us that this surface is resting on HP. Then we have to assume that we don't even require to assume, because if it is resting on HP, that means ultimately it is parallel to HP. So we know that we will start solving this problem by taking a pentagon parallel to HP. Okay, and we know that which view will give true shape. So top view, ultimately top view will give us the true shape. So you know the first what we have to do? First we have to draw XY line. So first draw XY line over here. We know that we have to start solving this problem by drawing first true shape. So we know that here the surface is resting on HP. That means a top view will give true shape. So first we will start solving this problem by drawing a top view. So let's draw a top view. Now the question comes in your mind, sir, how to draw this pentagon? But you know that here we know that whatever the condition given, we take it on the left side of the geometry. So here a regular pentagon of 30 mm side is resting on HP on one of its side. So we have to draw pentagon in such a way that the left side of pentagon must have a side. So here you can see on your screen we have drawn pentagon in such a way that the left side of geometry is having a side. Okay, now let us give it the name A, B, C, D, E. Okay, now what we will do? Now we will take projection up to XY line. Okay, and now whenever it intersect XY line, we will give name something like this: A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash, and D dash. Okay, so we have taken the projection up to XY line. So you know that in top view the first stage is complete. So in first stage top view we are getting a true shape, in front view we are getting one line. Okay, so now this much is ready. So first stage is done. Now we have to do a second stage. But for second stage, you know that if any surface is resting on HP, this in second stage, which angle you have to take? Yes, you are right. You have to take HP angle. But here the HP angle is not given, but some condition is given over here. By using that we can derive HP angle. So the condition is, what condition is here? The condition is Again, we are going to read a first statement of this example to understand that condition. A regular pentagon of 30 mm side is resting on HP on one of its side while its opposite vertex is 30 mm above HP. So now you can tell me which vertex it is. So you can see the first stage. See the opposite vertex to the side. So we know that whatever side he's saying, we take it on the left side of the geometry. So we know that AB is that side of pentagon. So in first stage, see the top view and see the AB side. Now you can tell me what is opposite vertex to that side. You know that, yes, you are right. Point D is the opposite vertex to the side AB. So he's talking about the point D. So what we have to do in second stage, we have to take point D 30 mm above HP. That means D dash will be 30 mm above HP. So we have to draw a front view in second stage such a way that D dash must be 30 mm above HP, and by using this condition we have to find the angle of HP. So let us see what we can do. Okay, so first what we will do to locate point D dash, we will randomly draw one horizontal line which is 30 mm above XY line. So you can see that on your screen. Okay, now we have to mark point D dash on this 30 mm above line which is about to XY. Okay, now you can see that I have drawn this line in such a way which you can see on a screen. But how I have drawn that question that must come to your mind. So let me explain you how I have drawn this line. So what you have to do, you know that in front view, first stage, in the front view of the first stage and the front view of second stage, both are having the same dimension. You can see that in first stage, see the line A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash and D dash. Okay, so take the dimension equal to A dash, B dash, D dash. First stage, see the front view, take a divider and take a dimension equal to A dash, B dash, D dash. Okay, now come for the second stage. Now what I will do, take any random point on XY line and mark that point A dash, B dash. Okay, and now A dash, B dash as a center, put an arc on a 30 mm above line randomly, and whenever it intersect it will be a point D dash. So now connect A dash, B dash and D dash and you will get this line which you can see on your screen. And now how to get point C dash, E dash? To get the point C dash, E dash, again you know that whatever the dimension of the front view in first stage, the same dimension of the front view of the second stage will have. So what we will do, now we take a divider, go to the front view of the first stage, take a divider, take a dimension equal to A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash. Now come to the second stage, see the front view. Now A dash, B dash as a center, put an arc on a line which is connecting A dash, B dash and D dash, and whenever intersect it will be a point C dash, E dash. So this is how you can get this front view of the second stage. Okay, let us see that. Again I'm gonna repeat this. So now what you will do, now you take any random point. In second stage you will take any random point and mark it as A dash, B dash. Now go to the first stage, see the front view, take a divider, take a dimension equal to A dash, B dash, D dash, and now A dash, B dash as the center, put an arc on this 30 mm wall line. Whenever intersect it will be a point D dash, connect A dash, B dash, D dash and you will get this line which you can see on your screen. To get C dash, E dash, what you will do, again you go to the first stage, see the front view, take a divider, take a distance equal to A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash. Again come on to the second stage, see the front view of the second stage, A dash, B dash as the center, put an arc on a line which is connecting A dash, B dash and D dash, and whenever intersect it will be a point C dash, E dash. So this is how we have derived the front view of the second stage. Now what we will do, we will take projection in downward direction from every point like this, like this, like this, and from the top view of the first stage we will take horizontal projection like this from every corner. Okay, so you know that whenever the projection line which is coming from A dash and projection line coming from point A intersect, it will be our point A. Same for the point B, C, D and E. So this is how you're going to derive all the point. Here you can see that point A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1. Choice is yours. Either you can write A, B, C, D, E, or you can write A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1 and connect all the point and you will get the top view of the second stage. Now we have to come to the third stage, and in third stage we know that what angle we required? Yes, you are right. We required a VP angle. So here the VP angle is given, which is in last statement. Draw the projection when side in HP is 30 degree inclined to VP. So we know that we have taken that side is equal to AB. So now what we have to do, you know that in third stage if the angle of VP is given, what you have to do? So top view of the second stage. See the top view of the second stage? Same top view we have to redraw in the third stage in such a way that it must satisfy the angle of VP condition. So now what we have to do? We have to take A1, B1. Now we have to come into the third stage. And to draw a top view of third stage, we have to take A1, B1 side in a such a way that it makes 30-degree angle with the VP. So first we will draw 30-degree angle line, and now we have to rearrange, or we have to redraw the same thing, the top view of the second stage. We have to redraw that same thing over here in such a way that A1, B1 will make 30-degree angle with the VP. So we have redrawn. What we have done? We have actually redrawn the same thing. The top view of the second stage, we have drawn the same thing over here, okay, in such a way that A1, B1 makes 30-degree angle with the VP. Now what we will do? We will take projection from every corner in upward direction, like this, like this, like this. And now what we will do? Now from the front view of the second stage, what we will do? From the front view of the second stage, we will take horizontal projection from every point, like this, and like this, okay? So you know that whenever the line coming from point A1 and whenever the horizontal line coming from A dash intersect, it will be a point A1 dash, okay? Same way you will get all the points. So you know that. So give all the point name A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash and E1 dash and connect all the points and you will get your answer. So this is how we can draw this whole problem. So listen carefully whatever here I'm trying to say, and what you have to do, it's very easy. Just read the statement and follow the procedure step by step and you can easily solve it. I hope you will like this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.